Page 59, Lonesome Road. I want to point out a few things, make some suggestions here. For the most part, just play it like it is, duh. Right hand, right at the beginning. You see 3-5, and you'll see the F sharp is tied. Same thing, I mean this happens over and over, where the first note is tied, so you don't play it again, you just hold it down. Because we want the sound there, we want the harmony, we just don't want to repeat the note. It's choppy in this case, and there's a note at the bottom of what they're doing, and this is typical, I do this a great deal. These are arrangements, right? It's not piano music. They've taken a vocal solo and arranged it for piano for you. So what they want to do is they want to connect the melody note, but they want the harmony of both notes together. And if they didn't tie it, they can't connect the melody note because you got to get off the note so you can play it again. So the technique they use, and I use it a lot, is simply hold the first note down. Then I can connect them and I can hear both notes. Works great. So as you're playing an arrangement of some popular piece or something and you run across these things, you can think, oh, I don't have to do it that way. I can tie this over and I can still get the harmony that I'm after, but I can connect them better. That's what that's after. Now, first measure, second line. They're suggesting a 3-5. I'm suggesting here, do a 2-4. You see the last note of the first line, you're playing with third finger. And now you're going to play the note again here, just do it with 2-4. And then 3 on the last note. Same thing in the last line, first measure, rather than 3-5, I suggest a 2-4 on that. Then finally in the last line, you're playing the half note D, you're holding it down from the note previous measure with the thumb. I recommend a 2-5 on the F sharp D. Remember, this is a chord, an extended position chord. We're just not using the A, so you're going here to here. So I recommend that. Left hand is just broken chords. Just rest, 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 rest. I'm not doing it in time, I'm just having fun, but the point is they're broken chords with a quarter rest until you get to the end. Melody's the top note of the right hand. That's what we want to hear. See, they're helping you out so much in these books by giving you dynamics for each hand. It's where a teacher comes in. The dynamics should be between the staves, and it applies to the melody wherever the melody is. And everything else is adjusted down to accommodate the melody. The melody is why we're here. Melody controls everything. The melody is all important. So if my melody is MF or medium loud or whatever, then all the accompaniment has to be under that. Now they're saying MP, and that's fine. You could even go softer than that if you wanted to, but the point is you should know it's MP or softer anyway. You don't need their dynamics. So experiment with it and get a good feel and a habit of bringing out the melody. Fermata at the end, I'm going to hold 2 counts instead of 1 when we do the play with me thingy. You can do in the dynamics, and you can do the singing, and you can do all that wonderful stuff. I'm just going to play it. 4/4 time, key of D major still. As far as the pedaling goes, you pedal pretty much the first 3 beats of each measure. Lift it up. If it's a new phrase, you lift it up before you start the phrase. If it's not a new phrase, you lift it up as you play the 4th beat. It depends on whether you want a little silence in there or not. Most of the time you're going to lift the pedal up right before you play the 4th beat, so you hear that silence between the phrases. But like in the last line, that's like one long phrase, you just lift the pedal up as you play the fourth beat, so we don't get any silence there at all. Well, except for the first measure, of course. It has a pickup beat. I'm going to give us 3 counts. Let's try this together. Hands where they go, foot's on the pedal. Here we go. 1, ready, go.